Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TFS Pod. This is 24/7 Lou.
It's Ric-Hard, guys. Lou, make sure you're social distancing. 6 feet, come on.
Yeah, I know. By the way, TFS Pod. Oh my God, I don't know where to go with that, but here we are. Here we are. If you're in shock, folks, so am I. So here we go. So this is TFS Pod, otherwise known as a Few Show Podcast, where we talk about wrestling and everything else going on, especially now with what's going on in the world now.
That's right, folks. We took 2 weeks off, made sure none of us were contagious, and we're all feeling fine. So we said, yeah, let's do another show.
Yes. Especially now, we all have more time to do these shows, and you guys can check out the stuff that we're doing. But that's
right, folks. More time and less pants.
Yes, less pants. more time of less pants.
Shout out to our good friend Captain Bogey on that one.
Yeah, which I'm imagining he's not wearing pants right now. I don't know why I imagine that, but anyway, and I gotta get that image out of my head.
Yeah, get the image out of your head.
So let's talk about what's going on. We've been off for about a few weeks or so, but if you were listening to podcasts one right after the other, hey, welcome to this episode. So I want to talk about what's going on now within the wrestling world and the world around us. The kind of shows that we're having now on TV. Thank goodness that we still have these shows. Ric-Hard, I want to mention one thing. I look forward to these shows on Fridays, Wednesdays, and on Mondays. I always forget Mondays because that show. No, I'm just joking.
No. You got the order wrong there, but yeah, no, I agree with you. It's very special to find live content like that that's still being put on air.
Yeah.
And
I look forward to it.
I appreciate the perspective Vince has, at least in terms of, to a certain degree, of pushing forth and making sure that, hey, we're still putting out content as best we can, and it's tough. It's got to be tough, not just for WWE, but other companies too, because live audience figures, that's got to be part of your revenue stream for sure. And I'm sure this is going to affect everyone top to bottom in some way.
Yeah, because it's like, you have all this stuff where people coming to arenas to go watch these events. Even if it's the house shows. I remember when this all first started, like, what, they're going to cut down on house shows, or what? They're not going to do it in the arena. What's going on? Why? And then of course WrestleMania.
It's really unfortunate the time that it ended up happening, because WrestleMania is like the Christmas of wrestling for wrestling fans.
Yes.
And I was really looking forward to this year's WrestleMania. It's still happening, of course, but it's not the same. It's not the same without an audience. Like, there are some things in wrestling that without, you'll really notice a difference, and they are commentary, because without commentators, even with a live audience, it feels weird.
Yes.
Without a live audience, it feels weird. It's all around one of those things where it's like, it makes a huge difference when you don't have that crowd reaction.
Mm-hmm.
And by God, they're doing what they can still. They're putting it on TV and stuff. They're doing more segments than matches now.
Yeah, one thing I hear. Oh, look, I found a soapbox. Let me get on top of this. I found I am getting a little bit tired of seeing these old matches on the air, because when they first started, when the first one was actually SmackDown that they did in the Performance Center, and I'm like, okay, old matches. Okay, we saw the tag team Hell in the Cell match. Okay, it was an exciting match, but if I already saw this already, if I already have the network, okay, you're not doing it to attract me. You're trying to attract other audiences to watch it. Fine, that's fine. Then we go to another show, Raw. We're watching older episodes. I'm like, okay. I'm still here. I'm still watching. I'm here. But I'm getting to the point of like, I don't want to see these old matches anymore. I want to see them have matches. I want to see stuff going on.
It's difficult. It's difficult to have to fill up 3 hours of show where it's empty. I think that's really what's harming the whole thing. In terms of content, though, I think they should be doing a lot more sit-down interviews. Definitely matches. I don't know why they're not doing matches as much.
Well, they have done some sit-down.
That's wrestling. That's wrestling's bread and butter. You gotta have sit-down matches and stuff.
What do you mean sit-down matches? What do you mean?
Sit-down interviews and then actual matches.
Yeah. They were mixing it.
Hey, Lou, don't knock the idea. Okay, if you can do a boneyard match, we can do a sit-down match too. I just don't know what that would entail.
I got it already, Aleister Black.
The king of the sit-down match.
The king of the sit-down match. We're onto something here. I know you guys are listening.
Yeah. WWE hit it, but it's been nuts with this coronavirus stuff. For the record, we were really unsure what to do, but I got a call from Vince McMahon recently, and he was like, "Hey, I don't know what anybody told you, but you're an essential worker, okay? So you need to go out there and put out that podcast."
Yeah. Like, what are you guys sitting down for? I gotta do the show. So yeah, there we are.
You got it. The show must go on.
Yes.
And I know when this thing first started, Lou, just to bring it up again, I know, I have since, of course, considered a change of heart on this.
Oh,
I
yes.
was of the opinion. I remember when this first thing started, I said, go through with it. Go through with it. Anybody willing to sign a waiver, let them go to the arena.
Yes, I remember this. This is one of our internal chats.
And willingly, I said, do it. Because honestly, and I had a lot of conversations with it at work and other people, and I was like, man, because they're like, oh, what about fan access, WrestleMania access? I said, you either cancel it or you get really creative with it. Like, you have, oh, you want to meet and greet with Becky Lynch? Sure. She comes out in a biohazard suit.
Plexiglass.
Let's take you bring back the coal mine, but everyone has it now. A little glass cube. They have a little drawer there. You put your paper. As soon as the paper drawer gets pushed in, they open the drawer, they spray it down with Lysol, they sign their autograph. And they say, oh, you want a picture? Give it a moment. They go outside, maybe in a bubble.
Yeah, you know what? The same way.
Take a photo.
The same way when the Super Bowl was here in Miami this year, I took a picture with the Lombardi Trophy. Yes, I did take a picture with it. It was behind the plexiglass. I was hugging that plexiglass, but I was right next to that Lombardi Trophy. So yeah, something like that maybe. I don't know. Or
Hey, these are people.
And 10 at a time,
all in all, there's certain people, 10 out of 10.
10 at a time to walk into just all fan access.
It's just one of those like, hey, we got to be creative about this. I was of the opinion that we shouldn't let fear rule over like the concept of, we gotta keep going.
I remember this.
This thing stops us in our place. It's going to be really difficult to pick things back up. And I'm still of the opinion that they should go on, but I mean we're currently at the point where governments are telling people, hey, you can't have group sizes the size of this. And if we're using technology to consider better delivery functions, doing cloud meets, conference calls, all this stuff. Why can't we use technology, have a Discord chat with fans where they do a live reaction, you get visual live reaction? Heck, you could even do it to the point where it's like, hey, you had a ticket, like, it's not live and you'll still be compensated at SummerSlam or some show down the line. But you can essentially still be part of the WrestleMania experience.
Oh my God.
Maybe put a TV screen in every single chair with any fan with it, and they get a Skype call straight to it, and you could hear them.
Like a webcam girl, naked. I mean, yeah. No, but you know what? I actually
not the best analogy, but I think that would be really cool.
I like that idea
in terms of retaining your viewers.
I like that idea
because nothing beats. Really, the issue is there's no feedback from an audience that goes through instantaneous.
Yeah.
You know, someone in their TV might be watching a match in an empty arena and going, oh man, I like this and that, or oh boo, this sucks. But WWE doesn't get that feedback.
Wait a minute. Oh, I just got it. Ready? Okay.
All right, what is it?
Okay, now we're watching it the wrong way. If you realize, if you start thinking about this, we are watching it the wrong way. What they have to do is either use the Twitter, how I've seen in the past, where you know how you watch videos on YouTube and there's a conversation going constantly.
Oh, the live chat.
Yes.
On YouTube.
Have
or
a live
like
chat.
That.
Either again, I don't want it on TV because on TV people can say the most craziest stuff on there just because they hate whatever the product or the company or whatever. So no, for real, because you have to filter it out. Unfortunately,
no, I get you, because people might immediately just for trolling.
Yeah. So so either they should say watch it while being on Twitter, like because you know how they would say, oh, it's all trending, either on Twitter or whatever. And you can be part of the community and be part of the audience yelling about it. How people have... I used to watch stuff like that. Like, I would watch stuff on TV, and I'd look up, like, for the hashtag, let's say for the NBA Finals or World Series or whatever, even regular baseball game. I just look up the hashtag, you know, I'm a Mets fan, so like Mets versus Colorado. You know, Mets versus Colorado, hashtag Mets versus Colorado. You would just watch it like that. In that chat, you would comment about what's going on TV. So we come to the next level where it's really it's sort of interactive or commentary is available. How we watch stuff on YouTube. We're used to this stuff now. Mm-hmm. We're watching it the wrong way.
Well, not only that, like this creative way. I'm tired. Like people like also the boo, yay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Also, too, I was thinking you could also do similar. You could mesh it together. Look, what about if we just? And this is going to sound absurd on face value, but let's consider this. All right, Performance Center seats about 200 people. Mm-hmm. All right, what about if we get? Hear me out. No. I'm not going to suggest putting live people in there because obviously the issue is contagion, right?
No.
So how about we get 200 dummies, right? 200 like crash test dummies. Okay. Sit them in the audience. Sit them in the audience, and then just like Home Alone, like you have strings attached to their arms, right?
But they both hands up.
And you have people manning the dummies in sections. And
a rope.
Like
you pull like mannequins.
Yeah,
you pull the
they
rope.
pull the ropes. Yeah, they pull the ropes for their arms to flail up and down, right? And what you do is, while a live audience is watching it at home, and maybe able to send like a thumbs up or a thumbs down, like they could go boo, yay, that enough. If the bar goes a certain way, you'll start hearing the sound effect. So as more people are like making angry faces or whatever, they'll say boo, yay, or they'll be able to, like, you could even put like the sound effect of the actual wrestler's chant.
What?
Right? So you could do what chants, what stuff like that. But WWE has to honor the system. They're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna let them say what, and they can put the chant in. You can put the chant in, and that's just how it goes. The hardcore fan base would love that.
Hold on.
And all it takes is the investment of 200 crash test dummies.
Wait a minute. You want to go crazy on that? I like that idea. Okay.
Hey, they simulate a live audience in video games. It's not that difficult to do it.
Ready?
Do it for an arena.
Are you ready?
All right. Am I ready? DX.
So, you have a video screen. Oh, no. Sorry. I'm going to go by my original idea. My original idea was you auction off who wants to be in the seat. So now
I like that.
You auction off who's going to be in the seat and then what they're going to wear. Now, you have to, you don't make them go buy everything crazy. You have to choose from a selection of 4 or 5 different things.
Red shirt, blue shirt,
hat.
Alistair Black shirt.
Yeah.
They're like, what WWE shirt do you want your dummy to wear?
Exactly. And then we'll ship it to you.
Hilarious. Oh, do you want to put an extra $2 for them to have a sign?
Yes, and then we'll ship it to you.
And Forget, and then we'll ship it to you after this whole thing's over. Yeah. Disinfectant spray and all.
Yeah, disinfectant spray and all. Yes.
WWE, I have just solved your problem. Okay, I have just solved your problem. You need a live audience? I've got you a live audience.
Whatever's going on the network right now, we may be recording this a day. I mean, the day before a day you're listening to this wherever you are at that moment. That's the present, right? We may be recording this a day ago. Before you heard this, 10 days ago before you hear this thing, this is just an idea. Whatever's on the network at that moment, wherever you're listening to this thing right now, is garbage on the network compared to this idea of auctioning off the mannequins that'll appear on the shows.
Yep.
I can see a QVC. I can see a QVC style kind of thing. Okay, this mannequin's gonna be sitting on the front row. You know, row 1, seat, seat 4. What do you want to wear? Action them off. Here we go.
Have you ever seen WWE shows sometimes, and at the pay-per-views you see the same person in the front row?
Yes.
You could pull that off. It's like, hey, that same mannequin's in the front row every week. What's going on?
Who's paying for that stuff?
Who's paying for that guy?
I'm telling you, it'll be auctioned off.
And you could even brag about the attendance figures. Do you want that? You could have an interview. You can have an interview, like a video interview with the actual fan, and be like, "Hey, so we see that you've got an Aleister Black shirt on your."
There could be just a show just on that stuff. And meet this guy, Joel, who's bought every single show that we've done. He's bought a mannequin wearing this, wearing this. Joel, how'd you come up with this stuff? Yeah, I kind of like him. I'm a big fan. Oh my God!
I'm a big fan of Randy Orton, man. That RKO out of nowhere. I mean, I don't agree with what he did with Edge, but man, RKO, baby.
The auctions itself would have high ratings because it's the network.
And apparently the guest commentator dummy has been sold to a man by the name of Ric-Hard.
Oh yes, there you go. I am telling you, you're not making money from from people walking into the arena. Make money off auctions, off dummies sitting in the stands.
Yeah, I'm telling you. You need creative solutions for complex problems.
There you go.
There's still money to be made here. There's still money to be made here, WWE.
Oh my God! And okay, now here's the other idea too. Whatever's on the network now is garbage because you can watch any show anytime, right? Have like we were mentioning before. You know how you have them like on a webcam. Have a thing with the fans as a webcam as a show. Webcam today is going to be so and so. And it can be from their house.
Another thing would be. So the little couch WWE.com exclusive thing. I think they also do it on the network where they have it's normally Xavier Woods, maybe Renee Young or Charlie Caruso, and they're all sitting in the back and they're watching a pay-per-view live. And they're giving their live reaction.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Just have them in a Skype group call going, oh my gosh, this and that.
Right.
Something.
Now, hold on. Now, I want to mention something. AEW SmackDown came out on a Friday, and they did theirs in the Performance Center. Raw was in the Performance Center. AEW came out on Wednesday and did their show. But what they did different than theirs was, they changed the hard cam. They have it so you don't see the empty seats in the background. You see the video screen and the ramp behind them. WWE copied it the next week on Raw. Then what AEW also did was they had other people sit in the stands, like other wrestlers, and cheering on and yelling out stuff. So it gave you a little bit of a little feel like there's an audience there. Mm-hmm. Then yesterday I saw what they did was they had people in the backstage watching the match, and as the match was going on, the people who were rooting for it were like in the same room, and they were cheering for stuff, and they were watching it in a room. So it gave you that that fan reaction kind of a thing. It wasn't inside the thing, but they were like in a back room watching the match. You know how we always see so and so's watching the match from the back. Do the same thing like that, like you're saying.
Yeah. There's a lot of solutions here, WWE and AEW. Anybody, any of the major promotions. You want to cough up this idea? It's free. I just put it out in the ether. Pick it up, guys. We just put TFS Pod just put it out in the ether. Yeah.
I'm not. It's not for free, man. Come on, man.
It's not for free.
Come on, man, don't give it away like that.
All right, give us credit, and let us commentate on next year's WrestleMania.
So that'll be the thing. So to wrap up this segment here, because we're gonna have another exciting segment coming up. I have one last question for you.
Okay, I'm ready, Lou.
What should be this year's WrestleMania catchphrase?
Well, if you ask me, the WrestleMania catchphrase should be